how to create your moving name text. First, when we open up Blender, we want to delete out our box that comes up. Once we have deleted that, we're going to select Shift A. From there, you want to select Text. We can move the text so it is closer to the center. Now we'll select the R key and the X key. Now we'll type in 90 and then enter. This will get our text to stand up straight in our field. Now we're going to edit our text, so we'll hit Tab and then backspace. Enter your name by typing it into your keyboard. Once you have your text entered, hit the Tab key again. Now you'll come over to your sidebar. You may need to adjust it to make it a little bit bigger so you can see all the buttons, but you'll select F. Once you have selected F, you're going to go down to Geometry and you will change the settings for geometry. We're going to come down here and make our depth 0.05 and then press enter. We're then going to extrude and make that 0.150. And for resolution, we'll do 3. And you can see by changing those settings that our text has gotten much thicker and it has some dimensionality to it. Now come to your toolbar again and click this button for materials. Hit New. And then select a different color for your text. If you'd like to play around with some of the settings, you can absolutely do that, such as translucence or having it emit. Any of those are fine, but you're only required to introduce a color to your name. We're now ready to animate, so hit Tab to exit editing the text. Click on the screen to move your framing so that you can see your text better. Zoom in or out, whatever you need to do to be able to see it better. Make sure that you are on frame 0 in your animation. You then are going to add a keyframe. Go up to Keyframe menu and select Insert and Lock Wrought Scale so that you can save that position and that size of your piece. You're then going to move your keyframe to 20 and then move your name somewhere on the screen. Your choice as to where you want to move it. Then insert again. We're going to move our cursor to 40 now, and we'll keep in increments of 20, moving our name to a new spot and adding a new keyframe until we get to 100. You can rotate your text by hitting the R key and then moving your mouse. If you move your text after having hit the R and then create keyframes, your text will spin when you create your animation. We now need to change our animation to end at 105. So click on End and enter 105, then press enter. Now come over and press the little triangle and you can watch your animation move across the screen. Make sure that you like what you see, and then we're going to take a look and make sure that our camera can see our animation. We're now going to check and make sure that our camera is where we want it. So we're going to hit the num 0 button and see if we can see our word, our name, in the view. Obviously, in this case, we cannot. So I'm going to hit the num 0 key again, and I'm going to right-click on my camera. Now, there's a couple different ways that you can move the camera, but we're just going to manually grab it and move it. And then we're going to check and see if we've moved it to the correct placement to be able to see our name move across the screen. So you're going to just keep checking, keep moving, see if you can get that into the frame. And when you think you have it, we're going to play our animation again. Looks good. I can see my name on the screen. If I want to make any changes, now would be the time to do that. If you want it to get closer to the camera or you want to move the camera a different way, you can do that now. Now that we have our name, we're going to add a plane or ground for our animation. So I'm going to click on the Create button and hit Plane. Now, if you do not have your placement icons here, you can just press the N key and that will bring up this panel. We need for our plane, which appeared over here, to be in the center. So we're going to come up here to Location, hit 0, Enter, 0, Enter, and 0, Enter again. This will put our plane right in the middle. We want to make it bigger now, so let's enter 10, Enter for X, and 10, Enter for Y in scale. This will cover the ground on our animation. We're going to now add some color to our plane. So you're just going to click on Material again. Make sure that you have the plane selected, and you'll know it's selected because it has a yellow outline on it. You'll click on New, and then you will pick out your color for your floor. Again, if you want to play around with some of these different settings like mirror, you can do that, but it is not required. You are free to leave it just a regular color without any adjustments. We're now ready to create our animation. So we're going to click on the little camera icon and we're going to click on Animation. Now this is going to take some time, so I will come back shortly and show you the outcome.